Hey guys, it's just a quick video here today on the KingKong 110 GT, and I know that some of you have been asking me where the review has been because I did the unboxing and the haul video a couple weeks back. And the reason I haven't done the review is because I've had some problems with it. I thought that one of the motors was bad, so I asked Banggood to send me some spare motors, and it turned out that the motors were fine. And actually I swapped this motor. I think it was this side over here that was no good. I wouldn't spin up, so I swapped the motors around and it still wouldn't spin up with the motor that was good over here on this side. So it turns out that what the problem is actually not the motor, it's actually the 4-in-1 ESC board, and actually it comes together here. It's a 4-in-1 ESC board and flight controller. The flight controller is soldered on through these pins here in the back, so they all come as one piece. So I was like, well, I just said, Banggood, hey, send me a replacement part for the flight controller, for the 4-in-1 ESC. Turns out they don't carry this spare part, and I couldn't find it anywhere. This is a special 10 amp 4-in-1 ESC. So it's not the same one that comes in the 90 GT, which is a 6 amp, I believe, or 4 amp. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, 3 amp 4-in-1 ESC. So this one comes on the 95 GT, on the 110 GT, but you can't get a spare part for this in case it dies, or if it comes defective from the factory. Now, I know there's been a lot of positive reviews on the 110 GT, and I'm sure this flies fantastic because I've gotten these motors before. These are the KingKong 1105 8500 kV motors. These are actually really good motors, and I put them on my Chopstick 110 rebuild. It's got crap loads of power. It makes it, even on 2S, it's just got a lot of power, really efficient, good flight times. So I was really looking forward to flying this and getting some good video, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. And I know these are, I know it's going to fly well because the 95 GT that I've reviewed, I did mods on, and I think I did 2 or 3 videos on this one. This flies fantastic. It's one of my favorite micros on 2-inch. I actually absolutely love this one. So I was totally expecting the 110 GT to fly fantastic as well with these, 8500 kV motors, very good motors. But with the 4-in-1 ESC not working properly, obviously I'm not going to be able to fly this. So this kind of brings me to the point of this video, is that this is not a standard 20x20 flight controller stack like you have on a lot of the other micro brushless ones with the the power cubes like the Furby F3, Furby F4, the Eachine Minicube. This is proprietary. And proprietary is totally fine as long as spare parts are available. And because, spare parts aren't available for this, it's a downside, and, something you should consider if you're going to be, thinking about buying this, is that if you do happen to break the ESC for whatever reason, then you're gonna have to buy a whole new drone, because yeah, you could probably put the motors and the FPV system somewhere else, but basically your flight controller and your 4-in ESC are no good. You can't use this frame because you can't use this with another 20x20. So I know that, like on the FlyEgg 130 that I have, they switched over to a 20x20, a standard type of power cube. And so if something should die there, you can swap those out and continue to fly that model. But when this dies, you can't fly it. So anyway, just something you guys should be aware of if you're thinking about getting the 110 or the 95 GT, is that this part isn't available anywhere, at least as far as I know. If you guys know where to get this, let me know in the comments below. I would be curious to find out where that's available and when that became available, because I can't find it anywhere. So my word of advice to you is that if you are looking at a lot of these micro brushless models, look at the parts that are being used in it and see if spare parts are going to be available for that in case something breaks. Because you crash and things break, and you're going to want to have replacement parts so that you can get up and flying again. So just be aware of that. That's an important thing that I think a lot of the other reviews missed, and in fact I missed that as well in the 95 GT review. I didn't realize that until I got this one. It's got the same parts, and I can't fly this because I can't find that spare part. Anyway guys, I hope you find this video helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.